If you are like me, you enjoy playing games competitively and at a high level. You're constantly trying to improve to achieve the next highest rank or to get better at your mechanical skill to be able to outplay your opponents. Now, whether your end goal is to reach Grand Champ or not, I hope that this list will at least get you to the right path to achieve whatever personal goals you have set for yourself. This list consists of skills that you'll need to eventually master throughout your Rocket League career. You could probably make a more in-depth video about all of these on their own, just because there are so many layers to this game at higher levels. But I hope this will serve as a good overview. In the future, I will make videos more hyper-focused on helping you get better on a particular skill or mechanic, but as to not overwhelm you, I will try to give a more brief explanation of each one. Now, these are not in particular order, so let's start with number 1, positioning. There's many layers to be cognizant of just within positioning alone, so let me list them here because these are higher level concepts I want to instill in your mind and I want you to be constantly thinking about in order to improve. Okay, so when we talk about positioning, I want you to think about these points: field awareness, rotation, ball cam, ball chasing. Information is key when talking about positioning. You should try to have a good idea of where everybody is in relation to the ball. For this purpose, ball cam will be extremely useful, and I know a lot of people at lower levels are not even using this. Ball cam can be extremely helpful whether it is in providing positions of your teammates, checking boost pads, controlling the ball, and looking for demos in certain scenarios. Further, make sure that you're not just constantly chasing the ball around the field, as this is a good way to get your teammates angry at you and it will make it more difficult for your team to win. This is where rotation comes into play. This is a fundamental concept that I would even go as far as saying that this should be learned before entering rank at all. Keep this simple, just think about taking turns. Your teammate hits the ball, then you get to hit the ball. Now, there will be exceptions to this, especially in higher levels, but if you are ever confused, this will be a good way to think about it during games. Second on my list, we have power hits, power clears. If you can clear the ball deep into enemy territory, this will allow time for your team to reorganize, get boost, or just even get into position to hit the next ball. As you increase in rank, people also get better at saving your shots, so it will be equally as important to have power on your shots. Keep in mind you will not always have the time to boom the ball, so there will be times that you will need to make a decision between getting the ball fast or slowing down and getting a hard hit. Beyond that, after you're more comfortable and playing at a higher level, you have more game awareness to know when you should hold on to the ball as to not give possession to the other team. Once you start to get better with your power hits, you should be looking to pass your clears to your teammates or looking to boom it into the goal if the opponents are out of position. Remember, hitting the ball hard is great, but it should always have intention behind it. For number 3, we have playing fast. When we talk about playing fast, I'm not referring to running around like a madman trying to take everything out in your path. I am talking about making sure you have boost at all times, recovering quickly, and also getting back to position to back up your teammates. You're literally useless without boost. Make sure to always be picking up small pads and not always worry about the big pads. Remember, ball over boost. In regards to recovery, make sure you always land on all 4 tires and you should be using hat flips to get back to your goal. You need to turn around quickly. On top of that, you should be able to do fast aerials perfectly every time. It's not very difficult to do once you get the muscle memory down. In the beginning, you'll end up backflipping a lot or messing up your button presses, but that is normal, so just keep forcing it until you're able to do it in your sleep. Very quickly, if you don't know how to fast aerial, all you need to do is be jumping and boosting, then tilting back on the joystick to shoot quickly into the air. If you ever wonder why people get to the balls in the air faster than you, this is why. Number 4 is dribbling and flicks. At the lower levels, since most of your goals will be ground-based, dribbling should be a huge focus of your game. This is really one of the first opportunities to control the pace of the game. If you have space, you can trap the ball in your car instead of giving away possession, as mentioned before. Eventually, you should be aiming to get the ball to stick to your car as you drive across the field with ball cam off, and you may even be able to score on your opponents with these basic kinds of dribbles alone. After that, work on being able to carry the ball on top of your car for extended lengths of time, without feeling like the ball is ever falling off your car at any point. From there, the next focus will be to add flicks to your dribbles. Flick shots will not only add a huge scoring threat to your game, but allow you to be able to outplay your opponents in many different ways. I can't stress enough the importance of being able to flick the ball well. This is an absolutely key skill to master to reach Grand Champ. Make sure to get into training and just go around throwing the ball everywhere, as well as trying to keep the ball in your car. Number 5 is playing on the wall. As a Grand Champ, playing against lower ranks sometimes, I can tell how uncomfortable some players look either going up the wall or jumping off the wall to hit the ball. Going off the wall not only allows you to get to the ball quicker than jumping, but allows you to hit great passes and shots that can catch your opponents off guard. Jumping off the wall should feel as easy as jumping off the ground. If you time your hits properly, you will be able to get boomers just the same as if you were hitting ones on the ground. Also, you will not only need to score goals to rank up, but make sure that you're able to provide passes off sidewalls and opponent's wall as well. You should feel comfortable taking the ball to their goal side wall and being able to give a cross that gives your teammate an opportunity to score. Once you get more comfortable, you should work on adding air dribbles into your game, as this is another high level mechanic using the wall that can do a lot of damage at lower ranks because these can be difficult to block at those ranks. Well, there you have it, the 5 skills you should work on mastering at lower ranks to reach Grand Champ. Note that these will not be things that you will be better at quickly and will require many hours to master, but as you start to improve, you'll be more motivated because Rocket League constantly rewards you with more creative goals and outplays as your skill goes up. There are other things that could have been added to this list. Unfortunately, for the sake of time, I will have to leave this for my next videos, but at least that will allow me to be more in depth. Once again, if you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe, and also make sure to leave any comments of what you thought of the video and maybe have video ideas you might like to see in the future. Thanks.